This is our Mountune 260 Fiesta ST Performance Edition, finished in deep orange. We are taking it on a drive today. Come along with us. So on some nice B roads now. So open her up a little bit. Just got to be mindful. Nice twisty roads. Does stick well.
Lightweight wheels and the suspension don't often make a difference, don't they?
They do, yeah. Comparing the suspension to the standard ST, it does hold really well. It's a little bit firm, but you've got to expect it in a hot hatch, haven't you?
I think it still surprises me how the 1.5 picks up with being a smaller engine. The amount of torque it's got and the amount of power and the way it delivers it doesn't feel like that.
I know, it's crazy, because we were dubious, weren't we, when they first got released, comparing it to a Mark 7.
Yeah.
But yeah, they do have a hard punch on them, I've got to say. What do you think of that then in the back lanes?
Can't really argue with it, can you, to be honest? For what it is, the 1.5 Fiesta,
Yeah.
it's unreal.
Yeah, it is really impressive how they put the package together, really. And with Mountune bits and pieces on it as well. That power delivery is instant. And like even when you let off coming in like into corners and that, and then you put the power down through the corners, it just sticks. Obviously we were a bit dubious today because it's wet, but it still does really, really well even in the wet weather conditions.
I don't see how as a petrol head it can't make you smile with the chatter and the exhaust noise. Like,
Yeah, it's got everything, isn't it? It's got everything that you'd want out of the car, even more so in fact. I didn't expect to be so impressed. They're very understated, I think, because obviously everyone loves the Mark 7, didn't they? Mark 7 STs, they seem to be the one to have, but Ford really put this car together well. Even comparing it to the standard Mark 8 ST, with the handling side of things, it's on another level, I think. Like I say, the hot ride's a little bit harder, but you know, it's fully adjustable dampers as well, so you can soften it a little bit.
I don't think you can really complain on the ride, to be honest. Having had both of us cars on coilovers,
Yeah.
I think this is certainly the more sort of comfortable end of it.
Yeah, oh, it is. It's, like I said earlier, the seats hold you well, don't they, as well? And it's a nice place to be.
I think that's the other thing. The new Fiestas, to me, they don't feel like a Fiesta. They feel bigger inside for what they are.
Yeah,
Not exactly a small human being, and I'm still comfortable in it.
Well, this is it, exactly. I did, at first I was a bit like, oh, the seats do hug you, but after sitting in it for a while, it is, it's really comfortable. So it holds you well, but it's not overly tight, which I initially thought it was. Again, I'm comparing it to the Mark 7s all the time.
Yeah, I think it's kind of got everything that you wanted to do. I like the fact that it's got the Digi-Dash in it out of Beamer as well.
Yeah.
I like the fact that you can switch between all the modes and that, and it's nice and clear.
Yeah.
It just feels, it feels really modern, tidy, and just doesn't feel like you'd expect a Fiesta to feel, I think.
Yeah. No, it's a very capable car. We'll have to do another video for everyone when it's dry in the next couple of days, if it ever dries up.
It's not
Just
exactly
to see,
big,
like, show people the potential of it with the acceleration side of stuff. and the capability of hidden corners and that.
Choice of traffic everywhere.
No, I just thought, you know, massive lover of the Mark 7, I think everyone is. It was going to be very hard to beat for overall, and I think Ford have done that, to be honest. I didn't expect it to be quite as good as what it actually is.
I think for me, as soon as I heard it was a 3-cylinder, I was instantly put off.
Yeah, which everyone was. The comments and that people were saying online, and I thought the same thing. I remember the first one, we went down to Dell Developments when they brought a brand new one. They were obviously doing tests and stuff with the different maps, different setups, intercoolers, intakes. And we went out in one, stage one, and I could not believe the torque it had. It pulled like a train, and it reminded me for the first time in years of a modern day Mark II Focus ST. The way it was torque steering and stuff, which is, for me, for a performance car, that's what you want. You want aggression. You want it to feel like it's trying to pull you off the road a little bit. Totally.
I think for me, having a little bit of movement when you're booting it kind of makes you drive it rather than being driven.
Yeah.
And a lot of the modern stuff, to me, I find bloody boring.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what I was coming to. Modern day cars, they do a lot of it without you needing to do anything. You just got to hold the steering wheel and just do the pedals and the gears. And it does everything else. You don't get road feedback, but with these you do. And we'll take the Mark IV ST out later on, and we'll see how that compares. But yeah, fantastic car for someone. I mean, they only made 600 of this particular model, didn't they? In the orange with the coilover setup and other bits and pieces. Another nice thing about this particular car is, obviously, like we said before, previous owner had the digital dash installed from a Puma ST by Ford, and it's the same as the Focus ST edition, but he's also had the carbon interior fitted as well, all again from a Puma ST, so it all fits. It's all genuine parts, all fits properly, no creaks or rattles. And yeah, it finishes it off. I think this car, the way it's been built and set up, is perfect. You don't want to do any more with it. The power's plenty, isn't it? You don't need more.
It's more than enough for a daily car that you can drive and you know it's going to be reliable. You don't need to do anything else to it. So
no. It's unleashed the beast, as they say, from standard. They're all right standard, aren't they? But I mean, as a petrol head, you always want a bit more.
I think it's the type of thing you could take on a track as well and be very happy with it.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially with that little bit more power now.
Yeah, handling the power. Yeah, and I can't believe how well it does handle, to be fair.
I suppose the other nice side of it is as well, as it's a 3-cylinder, it's that bit more fuel efficient as well.
Yeah.
When you're driving normally.
Yeah, no, they're not bad on fuel at all, are they?
I think the average a minute ago it was still showing as like 35.
Yeah, which is unheard of really in a performance car. And I think as well, if I'm right in saying that when you're driving it in the normal mode, in round town and stuff like that, they do cut down to 2-cylinder just for extra economy. So that all helps. Obviously tax, insurance, because everything's expensive nowadays. They're not bad on tax. And the insurance group isn't rocket high. So yeah, great all-rounder. Love to own one. Another unusual thing I like about it is the on the exterior, the fog light surrounds. All genuine carbon. Yeah, all genuine carbon.
I wasn't sure if that was a Ford option or not.
No, it's all genuine carbon stuff aftermarket, but it fits like it is genuine. It's perfect.
Yeah, somebody was asking about that, if it was a Ford part or not, and I wasn't sure.
Yeah, no, it's not a Ford part, but yeah, they fit really well. And it just, yeah, again, it finishes off the outside. And it's nice of this particular one, it's only had one owner. One owner from new, lived in its garage its whole life.
Still under 10,000 miles as well.
Yeah, can't be many on that mileage.
But I think with the traffic, we might as well call that it, mate, to be fair.
Yeah, I think so. Head back to base.
So if you want any more info, prices, pictures or anything, have a look on the website.
Yep.
Any questions, give us a shout.
Yep, drop us an email, st-focus@hotmail.com, or give us a call for a chat, 01293 536 444. Have a great day, guys.